Good afternoon, everyone. Well, obviously a disappointing loss last week, but we've got a great opportunity to go ahead and rebound against Detroit, a divisional rival. I thought our guys last week played really hard. A lot of good things by the core guys, and expected to build on that and moving forward. But again, tough matchup that we faced against Detroit. That's a very good group that we're about to go against, and we got to make sure we're ready to go and prepared and help our team win. I'll open that up.
Dan Chisena coming back. What have you seen from him in practices so far?
He's doing a great job. I mean, just the speed, just seeing him out there on the field. I mean, he brings a different kind of speed out there. So we continue to work him and rep him. And just like we do with everyone else, we got to prepare him that he's going to play. And he's been doing that not only on the field but off the field. So we'll see how these next couple of days, work out and see what happens on Sunday.
You know yet if you'll have Harris in hand by then?
Don't know yet. That'll all work itself out when he's able to be able to come back into the building. So, yeah.
Is Kene in consideration for a return role when he comes back?
Of course. I mean, that was a big reason why we ended up drafting him. But you guys see how the whole dynamic of the roster is at that situation. But all options are open. I mean, we're always evaluating those roles, and he definitely would.
When prepping for a punter like Jack Fox, who seems to be playing fairly well, does that change your approach versus other punters? Do you have to back your returners up, or how does that change?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a study on how I go ahead and approach it, because the biggest thing is trying to get our returner aligned at the right depth, right? Because you can't go ahead and align him too deep, and then he ends up shanking one, and then similar, to other weeks. So, and if you line him up too shallow, then he bombs it over your head. So we got to make sure we get our returner in the right depth. That's a lot of the study that we do. But no, I don't think anything changes in our approach. How we do maybe certain schemes might change certain things. But he's a very good punter. He's done it at a high level. I'm very happy for him. And I worked with him at the East-West Shrine game a couple years ago. So he's a very skilled punter, and happy for him. But obviously we'll have our work cut out for us, and we'll do a great job approaching that.
Greg Joseph showed up on the injury report yesterday with a right hip. What kind of effect has that had on him so far this week in practice?
No, he's been approaching it, well. I mean, he's a pro. He's taking care of his body. It's just more about maintenance. It's been, the last couple of weeks, as you've seen, it's been on there the last couple of weeks. But, nothing's changing with our approach. I mean, he's getting ready, and I don't think it's hampered in any way. We're still approaching it like it's business, and, getting our work in.
Sort of effect. I mean, I know when Zim decided, when you guys went for the fourth down, excuse me, where it could have been like a 50-yard field goal, knowing that he had that injury, are there certain distances where you're like, we just don't want to, if he needs more power to get the ball up, that could injure him more?
I don't think that was in the consideration of that. I'd have to, I'll leave that for coach to talk about that. But no, he's full go, and he's fully capable to go ahead and kick all the kicks that are out there presented to him, and that's how we're approaching that.
Ryan, it seems like every year somebody on special teams sort of shows that they're, exceptional at it, and it's sort of the way that you can spot guys who can have bigger roles down the road. Have you seen that from anyone in particular so far this year? Is there anybody that sort of popped to you?
If clarification in terms of exception at what? Just their role? You're saying in general?
Like Anthony Harris or Eric Wilson, where you kind of sense right away that they really got it on special teams, and there might be kind of
a future for them in a bigger role on offense or defense. I'm just curious if there's anybody that sort of popped that way for you.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of guys. I'm really pleased with the core, that we have right now. I mean, I think they're doing a lot of great things. And I think it's a testament to, Coach Zim and Rick putting together, and the personnel department putting together a really good roster. And, they're playing at a high level right now, but we got to continue to build on it. The Blake Lynches, the Troy Dyes, and the C.J. Hams, Josh Metellus, all of them are playing at a high level. And I know I'm missing a couple guys, but I'm really excited about these guys and continue to, to build from where we're at right now, because I know what we've done in this past, but we got to continue to, see, our ceiling's high for these guys, and we got to continue to, make sure we're getting to that point.